Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aggy and today we're going to be making this super delicious cinnamon pinwheel bread, or you can call them cinnamon Saga Noti in Swahili. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do hit the subscribe button so that anytime you want to refer to this recipe, you're able to get it easily. So for this kind of pinwheel bread, we're going to have to prepare two kinds of dough. You're going to prepare the salty dough and you're going to prepare the sugary dough. So guys, let's get on with the video. So you're going to need 2 cups of wheat flour, 1 cup of warm milk, 2 tablespoons cinnamon powder, 1 tablespoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons instant yeast. So in a clean bowl, you're going to add in your wheat flour, you're going to add your yeast, you're going to add your cinnamon powder, and your salt. And then you're going to mix until everything is well incorporated. So the next step is to make a well in the middle of your wheat flour, and then you're going to add in milk bit by bit as you need. So when you want to know if your dough is ready, it has to be soft like the one for chapati or mandazi. It doesn't have to be so runny and it doesn't have to be so firm. It has to be nice and soft. And then you cover and let it rest for 45 minutes, and then we start on the sugary dough. You'll need 2 cups of wheat flour, 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of instant yeast, about half a cup of sugar, and about 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder. So in a clean bowl, you're going to add in your wheat flour, you're going to add in your sugar, you're going to add in your cinnamon powder and your yeast. And then you're going to just mix until everything is well incorporated. We are going to use the steps that we used for the salty dough. The next step is to make a well at the center of your flour, and then you're going to add in milk bit by bit as you need until it's nice and soft like the one for chapati. And then you're going to cover it and let it rest for about 45 minutes. So after an hour, your dough is well risen, and we have the sugary and the salty dough, and we're going to start with rolling the salty dough. So make sure your rolling surface is well dusted. So just roll your dough to about ½ an inch thick. It shouldn't be too thick or too thin, just somewhere in the middle. When you're done rolling, the next step is just to set it aside, and then we start working on the sugary dough. So just roll the sugary dough the same way you roll the salty dough, and just make sure it's not too thick or too thin. step, you're going to need about a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. And then you're just going to take the cinnamon powder and just sprinkle it on the sugary dough. And then the next step is to place the salty dough on the sugary dough and just try to spread it so that they're even. And then you're going to sprinkle a little bit of the cinnamon powder again on the salty dough. And then the next step is just to roll as I'm showing you in the video. So when you get to the edges, you're going to use this paste made out of wheat flour and a little bit of water and just use it as glue to seal the edges of your roll. And then just try to seal the edges of your dough by just pinching it a little bit so that it's properly sealed. So for the next step, you're going to need a clean string and a tray. And then you're going to use the string to cut your rolled out dough as I'm doing in the video. You're just going to slide it under the dough and then you're just going to make a quick pull so that it makes a clean cut. And that is why we never use a knife, because when you use a knife, it tends to squish the dough. So when you're done making your cutouts, the next step is just to cover your cutouts for about an hour and let it rest. So after an hour, as you can see, our cutouts have risen, and then you're just going to heat your oil to medium heat, and then you're just going to fry your pinwheel bread until they're nice and brown. Everybody has their favorite nice and brown, so you'll see at the end of the video how my brown looks like, so that you can also, if you like it, you can also fry them to that color. So just fry one side, and then you're going to, when it's nice and brown, you're going to turn your pinwheel bread so that you can fry the other second side. So as you can see, our pinwheel bread are nice and ready, and you're going to put them on an oil absorbing paper just to absorb the extra oil, and then you can serve them hot with a cold glass of juice or a hot cup of black tea. And I really do hope that you're going to try out this recipe. So these are really nice and delicious, and that is why you need to subscribe to this YouTube channel, so that anytime you want to refer to this video, it's really going to be easy for you to get it. And also don't forget to leave me a comment when you try out this recipe and let me know exactly how yours came out. So these pinwheel are really salty, and they have this savory kind of taste and sugary, and they're super delicious. I dare you to try out this recipe and let me know in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys if you tried it out and how yours came out. So don't forget to leave me a comment. Don't forget to share with your friends this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Say what you